Donald Trump survives assassination bid by a whisker. Former U.S. President Donald Trump was attacked by a 20-year-old man who fired at him from a rooftop at an election rally in Pennsylvania. The attacker, identified as 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, was shot dead by Secret Service soon after he fired a volley of shots at Trump. Well, it's known that the shooter, Crooks, had also explosives in his car. In his first statement since the assassination attempt, Trump has thanked law enforcement agencies. Former First Lady Melania Trump also has asked Americans to set aside political differences and consider leaders as humans with families. Meanwhile, President Biden expressed gratitude that Donald Trump is doing well. Biden directed head of Secret Service to review all security measures for the Republican convention.
כולנו צפינו בזעזוע אתמול לניסיון ההתנקשות הנפשע בנשיא לשעבר דונלד טראמפ, מועמד לנשיאות בארצות הברית. זה לא רק פשע נפשע, זה גם ניסיון להתנקש בדמוקרטיה האמריקנית. לשמחתנו טראמפ ניצל בנס, הוא מחלים עכשיו, נראה שהוא חזר לאיתנו. אני מבקש לשלוח לו בשמי, בשם רעייתי שרה, בשם שרי ממשלת ישראל, ובשם עם ישראל כולו, תיחולנו להחלמה מהירה וחזרה לאיתנות מלאה.
Замах на життя Дональда Трампа – жахливий злочин, який можна тільки засуджувати, і який демонструє, наскільки серйозні виклики глобально зараз перед демократією. Насильство в жодній формі і ніде абсолютно не повинно взяти гору. Я впевнений, Америка гідно пройде цей виклик. Я бажаю якнайшвидшого відновлення пану Трампу, сил, підтримки усім, хто постраждав.
Gaurav continues to be with us, where leaders there condemning the attack on former President Donald Trump. But Gaurav, the fact of the matter is that the shooter, fresh out of college essentially, we have pictures of him receiving his high school diploma, just speaks volumes of, the manner in which youngsters in the United States, a lot of people talk about the fact that are getting indoctrinated. Essentially, there is extremism, which is now just so in your face in the U.S.
You're absolutely right, and this is a matter of grave concern even for the Americans, the kind of toxic terminology being used, the kind of toxic language that's being used both by the Democrats and, as the Democrats allege, by the Republicans. It's almost this violence is being normalized in the United States of America, and it should be a cause for grave concern. Information very, very sketchy about the alleged shooter. A statement that's been issued by the FBI just goes on to say that the FBI has identified Thomas Matthew Crooks, 20, of Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, as the subject involved in the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on June 13 in Butler, Pennsylvania. This is a statement that's been issued by the FBI. Law enforcement officials told reporters that they've tentatively identified the suspected shooter. They're not ready to go public about it. The motive has still not been identified. They're still trying to find out, one, where he acquired the weapon from, what his motive was, and most important, why is it that the Secret Service and the PSP, or the Pennsylvania State Police, failed to neutralize the assassin, the would-be assassin, when he was climbing on top of that single-storage structure? Locals alerted the police, and yet they failed to act till the time the shooter had already discharged the weapon multiple times. Then he was taken down. Why not earlier? So that's now a matter of investigation, Sneha.
Well, absolutely. Many questions remain. How is that he had so many explosives in the car, bombs in the car when he attended that rally? Gaurav, I'm going to thank you for the moment.